Hi grade 8s, Mr. Trino here. Just wanted to do a sort of second tutorial with our cross-hatching activity. I've started a couple of drawings and just wanted to talk to you briefly about them. Number one, obviously it's extremely hard to duplicate something in its entirety. I'm just asking you to look at it, use it as reference, and try your best to put your spin on it. So we have the onion with the shadow here, and then I've tried to recreate the book and recreate that onion and tried my best to put in some cross-hatching there. All I'm looking for, as always guys, is effort. To do the background, to get that sort of charcoaly look, I have the pencil sideways and I've just gone ahead and put some lines in sideways and then just kind of smudged it, so feel free to do that. On to the second example. We have again our original and then my version of trying to copy it. I strongly recommend that you outline the contour, the outline part of the drawing in pencil first before going over with the Sharpie. Obviously, once you get that outline of the shape that you're happy with, then go ahead and do that. And then you'll see that some of the lines have some natural curves to it. So like this one here, since it's a cylinder, when you're drawing your lines, there's going to be that natural curve to the line, so that it looks like it's actually wrapping around that cylinder. So once you go ahead and have your reference lines in, something like this, I'll go ahead and just complete this. Alright, so it's got that natural sort of bowing effect to it. Then once you're kind of happy and comfortable with how they look, then you're going to go ahead and start to put in your vertical lines. Okay. And at this point, I'm comfortable just switching over to Sharpie so that we're going to navigate through and have this completed. So just remember, outline first in pencil, then go ahead and go over your sections with the Sharpie afterwards. And again, as always, I'm just looking for an attempt. Are you trying your best? Does it look similar to the good copy? And that's really what I'm looking for. So once we have our sort of casing here like this, and make sure that you put the line in end to end so that it's actually beginning and ending at each tip. Okay, so I have my rough reference lines, and now we notice on this section that it has a lot of cross-hatching, almost like a shadow in one section. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of start to section that off here. And just kind of reference where I'm going to have that area. Okay, and obviously the idea with cross-hatching is that you're going to have to go over those lines several times in order to create that effect. Okay, like it takes layers. Over here, this took maybe about 10 minutes of time going back and forth over and over and over again. So it is tedious. It does take time. As you can see here from the video, we're a couple minutes in and I'm just barely starting to scratch the surface with what I would like to do with this shadow in this particular shape. So now it's really starting to take shape here. We have our horizontal, we have our vertical lines coming in, and I'm just going to start to make this darker here at the rim and start to put in our circular lines here at the top. Okay, and now we're at a point where we're really starting to build it up. So I'm starting to become fairly happy with how this is looking. Okay, I'm going to continue through in this shaded area. Okay, so at this point guys, we have sort of just a rough outline. I'm going to say it's probably going to be about 5 more minutes of time to get this shape correct. Again, in order to get that grayish background, I just took the pencil sideways, went ahead and kind of smudged the gray in, and then with my finger just rubbed it in. So as always guys, if you have any questions, feel free to ask in class, and just try with this activity, have fun, and remember, it doesn't have to look exact. It just needs to look like you have tried to accurately put things where they go to the best of your ability. Thanks again. Bye.